Hello there, peeps, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2013 with me, Stockoglaws. How are you? Episode 50! Well, let's jump into Hag instead for the last time this season. So, what are we doing? Well, today we've got a massive task ahead of us. We're going to be harvesting all our fields, which should be fun. We've got a bit of money to play with. We've got one harvester, I believe. So, what we need to do is get you in working, maybe buy another harvester as well. And see how long this is going to take us. So first of all, let's have a look at where is the harvester. God, we've got so much stuff. There's the harvester there. There we go. Right, so he can start doing these fields down here. I apologise, I've still got a bit of a cold. I can't believe it. It's been over a week. I've had this flu or cold. It just won't seem to move. So I apologise if you can hear me sniffing and blurting. But yeah, also got a bit of a surprise towards the end of the episode as well. And I'm looking to see how much money we could bring in. God, it's been ages since I played this game. Beacon. Oh. Oh, it's been ages since I played this game. And then sort of run into a porch with my harvester. So here we go. Let's start this mammoth task of harvesting. Go on then, Ewan, do that for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can buy ourselves another harvester. Oh, what was that? Oh, you shouldn't have seen that. Machine type harvester. There we go. So we could buy a couple of these little ones. Yeah, they're fairly cheap. Or we could buy. Yeah, I might buy a couple of these. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we could buy ourselves a decent harvester as well. 1, 1. There we go. So let's go to the map. And let's start distributing our harvesters out. So we got Ewan, we'll have Zachary and Oscar, and get the crew all together. It's all hands to deck now. We've got to get all this sorted as soon as possible. I love how the beacon is on the front and the back on this one. Beacon view. So yes, God, it's been like weeks since I played this, and you guys have been really, really, really patient. Thank you so much. You know, I just feel like, you know, I really have got the best subs in the world. You guys have really supported me, and you know, I had my anniversary. I went away for a week, and I've been off work. I've been really bad, you know, for over a week with this cold or flu. Just can't seem to move it. You know, it just seems to be stuck right in front of my face and get blocked out really easy. So I haven't had much time to record them. Well, not only that, but I don't think the videos are sounding very good. Me coughing, splurtering. So yeah, so the last couple of weeks, before that, you know, my internet was shut down, and I've moved over to BT Infinity now, and I've got to admit, the internet is fantastic with BT. Got no problems. There's no restriction, and you're getting a very, very good upload and download speed. So happy days there. So I've got to admit, you know, things are getting back on track, and we're starting to have videos for you very soon and get back to normal. But I know how much a lot of people have been waiting for this episode for so long. So, and finally, we're here, we're doing it. Life's good. Oh, that sounds quite meaty. Right, there we go. We need to get back there. And let's turn your beacon on. The M66 Far. God, it seems ages since we had one of these, isn't it? With this tiny little cutter. So we've got 100 grand left, and what I might have to do is buy a couple of more, you know, trailers or something for the tractors that we've got, so we can unload all these harvesters. Now this one's going to do the big field. Yes, the huge field. No, I can't remember where. Okay. And I couldn't believe the last episode it rained or hailed or something. That was amazing. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I even said to the wife, I said, oh, you won't believe what happened on Farm Simulator. And she's like, oh, what, please tell me. Sarcastically. And I said, it started raining. She's like, wow. I vow not to tell her anything that goes on anymore in my computer games, because she just doesn't, she's not interested. Not like you peeps. You know, I get really excited about it, and she's like, oh, that's awesome. It rained on a computer game. Oh, so you'll never understand me. Okay, so the big harvester is at 68% through. We need to sort that out in a minute. I just want to get these placed and rocking and rolling. God, this thing's slow. We will get there. Oh, I've actually forgotten. Yep, I've forgotten the controls. No, we haven't. There we go. C. I've missed this game, and I cannot wait to start the new season. I've been looking at all the mods that you guys have been sending me on Facebook, and the ones that are linking in my private messages. I've kept everyone, I promise. And also, Derpy has done a bit of a favour for me. He's got a nice spreadsheet with some of the best and the worst mods, so we'll check that out as well. And yeah, looking forward to it. So this field now is completely covered in rapeseed, and we've just got to harvest it and sell it. So hopefully we get past our million harvest mark. I know we've done a 1.5 million harvest or 1.2 million, but that was kind of you know, that was a different harvest. You know, this is going to be like pure grain harvest. This would be another milestone to the season if we do manage to get up to 1 million. I don't know. I have no idea. I know I said I've redone this, but I didn't get to the point to sell all the grain, so I'm still in the dark about how much we're actually going to get. Oh, look at that lovely field. Well, this thing's going to fill up really, really quickly, isn't it? Maybe I should have put the bigger one in hindsight down here. Oh well, as the bigger one finishes off the fields, then we can move things around and get things organised. No big drama. Okay, let's line this up. And off you go. Right, so let's go back to the farm. We need to get into a tractor. Not that one. We've got another tractor around here somewhere. Yeah. Let's get into our Lamborghini. No, it's a Hurleyman, sorry. Let's get into our Hurleyman. So we've got two trailers. We've got that little one. We've got this huge trailer. So we'll probably do with another couple of trailers. Now we need the big trailer with the big harvester. And there's the big harvester. It's waiting for me. Look. Well, they're both at 100%. There we go. Yeah, so let's buy ourselves another trailer. Sow machines, fertilizer sprayers, manure, slew tanks, mowers. Loading wagons, no. Have I gone past it? Tippers. 48, so we can get another 2 of these. And that carries 61,000, that's 46,900. And at the same price, but you need to get this duo. Now we've got 105, so that's, yeah, that's 60 grand for that. Yeah, so should we buy one more of them, and that there, and that'll be our money spent. And there, 40 grand for that. There we go. We've got 5 grand left. So, now we need a tractor. So let's display tractors, take off harvesters. What tractor we got here? We got that one. We know that one. Yeah, that's quite a powerful tractor. Let's go get our trailer for this dude down here. I know it's a lot of messing about at the moment, but it's all got to be done. I could have got more organised and got all this done off screen, but I just felt, you know, we haven't had a video for so long, so this is going to be a good hour, maybe 2 hours. I don't know how long it's going to take. So you can always fast forward it if it's a bit boring for you, or stay with us, chill out, relax, do a bit of homework, or paint your toenails or something. Whatever it is you do while you're watching the videos. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Thank you. Oh, it's the same woman. Must be a sister. Now I've got to say something, right? You know this air hauler I've been playing? This Flight Simulator X. I have been getting a little bit of stick for it, you know, saying, why don't you learn to play the game? Do the tutorial missions before you start playing the game. And you know, it's like fair cop. That's you know, that's understandable. You got to learn how to play the game before you do a let's play on it. You know, it makes sense. So I decided to do the tutorials, and I've messed this up royally. Sorry about the sniff. And it hasn't actually taught me anything. Like, I can move the plane up and down anyway, so that was never the problem. It doesn't tell you anything about the ILS. It doesn't tell you anything about I'm gonna have to turn around here. It doesn't tell you you know, how to set the autopilot up. Basically, it just tells you how to move the plane up and down, which I already knew. And then there's this really hard scenario where you've got to take the Secretary of Defence around this airport, and the guys that played it, you know what I'm on about. But stupid, he keeps hurting his back, and I keep failing the mission. But the other tutorial missions I've done, it's not a problem. So yeah. And the co-pilot, you know, on the tutorial missions you get a co-pilot, and he does a lot of the radio stuff for you, and so I don't think I'm that bad. Alright, you know, I'm not the best, and I don't proclaim to be the best, but I'm not as bad as maybe some people make out I am. Yeah. I thought I just had to mention that, really. Okay. So we'll unload this dude. I think this is Ewan or Zachary. What else are we doing? We need another tractor. Another tractor. We've got the Lamborghini. Oh, the red beast. Oh, we got this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna reset you. And let's reset you. Ain't you done yet? I'm on the wrong side, that's it. Good. I would just leave him there, but he's on the wrong side of the field. So let's that's it, you stay there. Now we need to get to... Let's go pick up another trailer then. Maybe this one should have had the bigger trailer, but oh well. Let's put our beacons on. Beacon view. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. It's very jittery. I know. It's quite quick though. It's a bit of a head turner as well. You know, if you've seen this in the, you know, like going down the street, and it, whether you're into farming or not, I suppose, but you'd be like, oh wow, that's a nice bit of kit. So we'll take this down to the big field. Now I don't know whether we're just going to sell this as we go, or do I bring it all back to the silo and... Oh, wrong way. Well, it's an off-road vehicle. I've never gone off-road before. Let's do it. Let's go off-road. Oh, got some air there. Whoa. I regret doing this now. Uh-oh. And I'm stuck. Oh, no, not. Whoa! Yeah, I'm never going to do that again. Excuse me, sniffing. Do you know what? I'm going to blow my nose. I'll be straight back. Ah, there we go. Just a quick blow of my nose. Okay, so this dude's full. He's going to be really, you know, he's going to be full all the time. This harvester. It's only a little tiny harvester. Where is he? There he is. So basically, it's just one length of the field. Yeah, he might take a while. The other two are working though, which is great. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do with it. Like, do we? Oh, it's not even one length of the field. It's. Oh god, this is not going to fit underneath, is it? Yeah. Dope. So let's reset you. Let's reset you. So we need that little green one, don't we? Maybe this one? Oh. Right, okay. Where's my trackers? You're showing as 85%, 97. We're going to stop in a minute. And what we can do is we can leave that there. No, we can't, because that's... Is he fully emptied yet? No. He's emptying now, there we go. So we can leave him there. Let's check out the hurdyman. Yeah, trying to micromanage like 3 is it's going to be hard work. I think we're just going to have to do just the 2 at the moment. Okay, this thing's a bit of a beast anyway. It's got such a big capacity on it. you can probably get these 2 fields done fairly quickly, and then we do the top 2 over there, and then we do the big field over there. Won't take us that long. Maybe a couple of hours. Our money's going up. We've got £6,000 now. Whoop whoop. There we go. Off Zachary goes. I'll get mixed up. That could be Ewan or could be Zachary. I don't know. I don't know anymore. And what I'll do is I'll position this. Whoa. Just here. So when it comes up, it should unload itself and carry on. That's the plan. Right. Let's get you to go on this little... Well, no, not you. It's only a little trailer, so let's get a little tractor. Get the tractor with the amazing beacons and pick up the little trailer. Yeah, so my next dilemma is I don't really... Well, I suppose I can sort of reset them back to the... reset the trailers back here and get them tipped into our silo. Alright, let's go see the little harvester. The little red harvester that we started off with. Wow, a long time ago. Whoa, sorry. Oh god. Whoops. God, yeah, it just seemed a while ago since we started this. Is this game paused or something? That's weird. They probably had, you know, they was probably on a walkie-talkie or something, and they said that this tractor with these massive claws and the beacons just ran over my car, and they were all like, right, everybody stop. Oh, you got a madman in a tractor. Yes, you have. So I'm hoping to get a couple of videos done for you today, and a couple of videos done for you tomorrow, and a couple of videos done in the week. And just try and get out to some normality, as I said. What I might do is just sell the grain at the closest place to where we're getting the grain from. You know, so like just sell the grain there. I know we're not gonna get top, you know, top whack for it, but I don't know. I'll figure that out when I come to it. Oh, he's down this way, isn't he? This is a big field with the smallest harvester in the world. Dope. Ah, can you see the top in the you know, my harvester at the top there? It's actually emptied into the trailer, which is great. And the other one is getting full. There we go. So let's have a look at this one. We can move that into a position where it will unload itself. We might be a little bit late. Stay there. Ewan, stop, stop, stop. Stay, stay. Oh. He does it on purpose, I reckon. Yellow tractor and the blue car had a race. Okay. Well, that looks close enough. Go on then, go. Empty. Why aren't you emptying? Oh, you are. Which one's which? I think this is the bottom one, isn't it? Yeah, 52%. Come on. Empty. Give me your grain. And load your seed into my trailer. Come on. %. Oh, that's gonna have to do. And then what I'll do with this dude is put him down here and do our little trick. So we've done the majority of this field now, so it ain't gonna take long at all to do this this mammoth harvest that we're doing. You know, the canola is quite you know, you don't get as much canola as you do. You know, if this is wheat, then we'd probably have filled this trailer up by now. Right, so put you there, which would cause loads of traffic problems, but never mind. Let's check out the hurleyman. Let's put him into position again so we can collect. It's a nice little tactic if you're managing like a lot of fields. There we go. And we're checking our little dude here. Is he full? Yeah, he's full. 96%. It's gonna take a lot of micromanaging. This guy is. But we're saving up for another little trailer because see, we've got the smallest harvester with the smallest trailer on the biggest field. I do things backwards, don't I? I didn't even mean to do it. Oh, another thing as well. I think I mentioned in the last episode, or Sim City or something. You know, I've had a look at Eve again for my sins, and it's all Stephen's fault. You know who you are. And I'm actually loving it. Really, I don't know if you guys play Eve at all. If any of you do, then you know, big shout out to you, and I'll see you in 0-0 and you can kill me. But yeah, I started playing Eve again just for you know, just a couple of hours a week. I hooked up with some old friends that I used to know, and that's really, really good. And I think that's a good thing about Eve. You know, it is a quite friendly game to play. It's a harsh game, but friendly, if that makes sense. You know, it's brutal, as in, you know, you can spend hours and hours and hours grinding, you know, to get enough ISK to buy this amazing ship that you want, and then you can lose it within seconds. You know, so from that aspect, it's quite hard, but you do play with some good friends. Now, hopefully, you can get up to there without getting full. So all the others seem to be doing okay. So while they're doing that, we'll grab ourselves another tractor, because we still got. I think we've got another trailer. No, we got another harvester, haven't we? So let's do that then. Let's get into this other harvester. Obviously, put the beacon on. Beacon view. It's quite a lot of technology for the 60s, this thing, isn't it? I wonder if you still get these around the fields nowadays. You might do. Got a bit of character. Probably costs a fortune to run. It's not very efficient, but it's got a bit of character. Alright, let's get you. I suppose we might as well get you working on the big field as well. Hey, there's a thought. There's a thought. Yeah, we'll do that. See, up there for thinking, down there for dancing. Right, this thing is slow. Now you can see my my other Fahr cutter, M66, is empty. So my little trick worked. And he'll be continuing. Yeah, there we go. 1%, 2%. And it looks like our top one is actually finished cutting. He's... Let's get him working now. Not you. Yet you. So you finished. Let's get him started on this other field. So there probably is more of an efficient way of doing this than I'm doing it. But we only had a bit of money to play with, and I wanted to get the money down to 0 anyway, because I want to see how much money we bring in by selling all our seed. Let's line this up properly. Go then, you, and do your stuff, buddy. Yeah, and what we need to do is get into our tractor. We're only 37% full. Which don't seem a lot, really, does it? 23,000 litres. I definitely did spray, cultivate, and seed. So I am getting maximum yield out of this, I promise. Well, let's take you down to about 50%. And then we do our little trick. Don't know why I call it a trick. It's not a trick. It's just makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, look at a lovely wind farm, turbine, mill. There we go. Oh, causing a bit of a traffic jam there. Sorry. How's he getting on? He's at 65%, so he should make it to the bottom. So let's get him right there. Let's go see our little guy. Yeah, this field is huge. I should bring in a tidy sum of money. Uh-oh. Sorry. I've got the sun in my face at the moment. Where my window is in my office, there's my curtains are not quite thick, so the sun comes through the curtains quite easily, and it's in my face at the moment, so it's quite hard to see the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna blame that. Okay, and you see the bottom one there being relieved of its seed. So 57, 55, there we go. And the top one seems to have stopped for some reason. Need to check that out in a minute. But first of all, I'm going to put this here, so he can relieve his seed when he gets to the top. There we go. Let's go check you out. Ah. There you go. Me trying to be clever. Didn't quite work. I do like that combine. I'm not even going to say it because every time I try and pronounce, I always get someone to go no. It's like this, and then when I say it the way that they've told me to say it, Someone's like, no, it's like this. So we call it the DF, and then we all know what we're on about then. I do like the DF. %, 11, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's empty. So we'll leave a bit of a gap. Hopefully that'll be alright. Let's go check on our little guy. Oh, he's doing his stuff. So we can actually carry on with our travels. Beacon. But yeah, some of the mods at the moment, peeps. I've been looking at the mods, as I said, like I said, and there is some really good mods about at the moment. So I'm really excited for season 2, which is going to be fully modded. We're going to use very little or next to no standard tractors or implements like we did this season, which should be fun. We're going to be on a map, and yeah, we're going to have some fun. And the good thing about a new map and using new equipment, it's kind of like starting another new game, or back to the days when I didn't know anything. I still don't really. I don't know how I managed to reach 50 episodes. Oh my god, this thing's slow. This is where you forgot to put the cutter on the front. You have to go back for the cutter. Oh no! Okay, they all seem to be doing okay. So this inspector mod, which tells me how much percentage they're into the seed, is really helpful. Especially when you're doing large harvests like this, you can actually jump between the two to keep the efficiencies up. So I guess we're going to start this down the other end. Oh, you missed some. Yeah, our harvesters are all filling it. The FAR and the DF. Well, the DF number 2, or the smaller DF, I should say. But we'll just get this guy going. Okay, go. Whoops. I don't know what's wrong with this. It seems a little bit buggy, isn't it? It doesn't unload its seed very well. It's okay now because I said something, but just it's a very pretty game, isn't it? There we go. off your trot. And then we just set this guy up again. Guys, if you're finding this boring, please just you know, forward the video. But it's going to be very much rinse and repeat for a while. Right, you're set. Let's check you out. Is it 35%? And imagine if all these fields were wheat. How much straw you get out of the wheat as well. That'd be pretty impressive. There we go. I think both of these are full. Yep. The 2 Fars. I guess in a way that they're a DF. Just waiting for D to buy them. At the moment they're just an F. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I told you I'm not very well. So my brain is working a bit funny today. Right, we have to cut across here. I hate going over the crops. I don't know why. Just something. But time is of the essence. Where's the? There it is. Oh, we didn't start right at the end. We got a bit there to do. We'll do that after. Oh my god, he didn't even make it to the end of the field. Wow. Not to worry, buddy. You do your best. That's all that matters. Okay, the 2 big harvesters seem to be okay. So I might as well stick with this one for a little bit. And oh, that looks good. Massive field. The smallest harvester in the world. With the smallest trailer. Right, that one harvester is getting quite full. So let's go check that out. Nope, nope. You're not unloading, are you? No, too far away. It's a bit dodgy. The unloading of this DF. Deutz-Fahr. Deutz-Fahr or Deutz. German Fahr. I think it's German made. Whoa. See that? The head is perfect to go into the trailer. You're not, but it won't. There we go. So funny. Well, I'm going to blow me nose again. I'm just going to pause the mic. Ah, wait. Oh. Okay, there we go. Didn't we have 4 harvesters? Well, I don't know where the other harvester's gone. Must have finished. Let's leave you there. Let's get into the harvester. I recommend not going into a harvester that way in real life, because you might do yourself a bit of damage. Let's pipe in. And then we go up there. We've got 2 fields up this way, haven't we? We're starting to lose a bit of money. That's all the wages that we're paying. You know, we're pulling out stops, hiring all the workers. So I'm just going to take a swig of tea. Can't beat a nice cup of tea. Well, you can beat a nice cup of tea. You can have 2 cups of tea. Right, let's get you started. Right, he's at 66%. We might as well drop his load off at the silo. Yeah, our 2 little fars are full. So it's a big job micromanaging all these workers and stuff. Have I gone the long way? Yeah. No. There's a mod at the moment where it's got a kind of, how can I explain it? You know, all the straw that you collect. It's got like a straw dumpage mod where you can get money for unloading your straw into this compactor, and the waste produces liquid manure, I think, or manure. So that's a good idea. So any spare straw you get, you don't have to bale it up, but you can, and you get paid some good money for straw. So I suppose straw is quite, it's quite important to farmers, and it's nice that they put this little add-on. Yeah, it ain't gonna take very long at all, this field. Let's put you there. Let's check on you. Oh, yeah. You're gonna be okay. Let's go unload our little baby harvesters. Let's put our beacons on. Beacon view. That bottom one's still going up. Shouldn't be right. You decide not to unload yourself then? How dare you? I'm looking forward to some of these mods. Like, the mods I'll be choosing in the next series, and they're not going to be like stupid mods. They're not going to be like a harvester with, you know, 1 million you know, capacity. Look, why aren't you unloading? Stop being a pain and do what I want you to do. Yeah, they're going to be like normal mods. So, and we're definitely going to have some nice blue old Ford tractors. Don't know why. I've got a kind of a thing for them. Whoops. And oops, sorry. Well, if you unload properly, then we wouldn't be that close to each other, would we? Okay, let's put them down here. Yeah, this little yellow tractor's starting to struggle a bit now. Pulling this load. So I guess you need to go quite close, don't you? Let's try it here. There we go. Yeah. Over this brow of this hill, there should be another little harvester. There we go. They're not doing too bad, are they? They're not as bad as what I thought it was going to be like. Oh, it's not great, but it's something. And it's not a race. It's you know, we got all the time in the world. Go. You could literally just spend all your time just going between that one and this one. This one's nearly full. 87%. Give me your seed. Nope. I think you can actually definitely go between these two. And there we go. We are running out of money. We've got 3,700 quid. Oh well. This time, by the end of the episode, we'll be millionaires. Yeah, I don't actually think we're going to hit the £1 million harvest, but it'll be interesting to see what we do. Place your bets. Place your bets now. Okay. Are you going to unload yourself? No, yes. Kind of. Okay. Where's the... There you are. Okay. So guys, yeah, it's a bit boring. Rinse and repeat. All we're doing is having a mammoth harvest day. And by the looks of it, I think I can't remember what time we started. Someone will have to go back to the video and that. Just have a look what time. It must have been about 11 o'clock. I don't know how long we've been going. But we're going to harvest all these fields in less than an hour. It's going to be hilarious. Okay, I'm going to have to dump this load soon. I think we will put it into the silo, and we'll see how much we can collect altogether. Looking good. We're keeping the harvesters going. That's the main thing. I don't know, if you had 2 harvesters on a big field, would you have 1 trailer going between the 2, or would you probably have 2 trailers just following the harvester? I don't know, because I've never actually done this in real life before, believe it or not. Let's see what you're doing. So there is going to be a fair old whack mine. There's going to be at least 3, 4, 5 of these big trailers full of canola. What are you doing? There we go. Oh, this trailer's getting a bit heavy. Beacon view. Beacon view is the best view. Where are you? There you are. He's only doing this little bit here. Oh. Okay, the bottom one is stuck at 93%. Not quite sure what's going on there. We'll check that out in a sec. Right, we'll check them out now. That's this one. Right. I decided I don't like this harvester. His pipe isn't big enough. Oh. Either his pipe isn't big enough or my trailer's too big. And that smacks of innuendo straight there. But guys, you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just stating the fact. We'll keep trying though. Oh, excuse the sniff. It worked once, didn't it? At least. Right. Yeah, do you know what? These two seems to be doing. I'm quite pleased. They're working hard. It's going to take them forever. I can see us finishing off all the other fields and then having like 4 harvesters work on this one towards the end of it, but we'll get there. Just check on this dude. I think you might have finished the harvester. Yep. Let's get him working. Why isn't that far unloading? I left him. Oh. So that's 3 small fields we've done, isn't it, with this one? This is just eating it. It really is. It's a beast. Yeah, I am a little bit obsessed with beacons. And it's kind of your guys' fault, really. I don't know how many comments I must have had. How'd you turn the beacons on? It was like every comment was about the beacon. Oh, okay, you're full. Oh. Oh no, you're not full. Oh, you are full. Ah. So let's get you back. Let's reset you. Display trailers, reset. Oh yeah, you. And reset you and reset. That's it. Okay. Do 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 do. Let's get this into our silo. I'm sort of resisting the urge to have a look how much we've got in there at the moment. I don't want to look right until the end and go, wow, look, we've got 400 billion litres of canola. Okay, we need to get this back up pretty quick. As you can see, the fars are all full. Luckily, this tractor, yeah, this is definitely my favourite tractor of probably the whole game. It's so versatile. It's brilliant with the cows. I just can't complain. And it's fairly quick, you know, it does its stuff. If I had a bit more money, can you piggyback these? I don't know if you can actually. Like put one in front of the other. If I had a bit more money, I'd probably buy another one of these just to see if we can attach it, but I doubt it. I know there is some trailers that you can piggyback, but I'm not 100% sure what they are. So as you can see, the bottom harvester is unloaded. He's started again, which is great. The top one is stopped, I think. No, Still continuing. Now it's got to be embarrassing for the guy in the blue car, isn't it, when a tractor with a trailer overtakes him on the road. I would never let that happen unless I was breaking down, only had one wheel on the car, or you know, that something drastically wrong must have happened for a tractor to overtake me on the road. Right, let's get back to the grind. So again, I'm not really fast forwarding it, or, you know, pausing the recording, and it's been a while since you had a vid. If this video takes 2.5 hours and I upload 2.5 hours of video, then so be it. You guys are going to share it with me. And like I said, you know, I don't want any comments saying, oh, boring, you should have skipped it. There's a little bar across the bottom. You know, if you just click that a few times, it will fast forward the video, and then everyone's happy. Oh, my nose. Although I do feel better in myself, which is a good thing. You know, having man flu or man cold for over a week, I'm glad to feel some sort of normality. And how better to jump into these videos and speak to you peeps. There we go. I'll have a swig of tea, which is cold now. But tea's tea. Lovely. Right, let's check out. I don't know if you're going to make it all the way back down to the bottom. You should do. You got 25%. Oh no, let's just unload a little bit off him. Yeah, he will. He'll make it. There we go. And let's check you out. Oh, there's the Lamborghini. Oh, must have worked, this one. He must have unloaded himself. Well, there's a first for everything, I suppose. Let's see if we can do it again. Sorry about the sniff. Maybe. I'm quite fond of my little Fars. I know a lot of you are going, oh my god, what are you doing? Don't put that little harvester on that massive field, it'll take forever. They're getting through it. Not doing too bad. You know, with the funds that we had available, it could have been worse. Ten, 5, 0. Let's go see the other one. Oh look, the bottom one's unloading. That's the second time on the trot. That's brilliant. Oh, I'm really pleased. And the top one didn't actually make it, so I need to go sort that out. I'll do that now. Oh, wrong one. Oh, nearly there. Well, I hope you peeps are enjoying this extra long episode of probably the world's biggest harvest. I haven't seen any videos that's you know, close to the harvest that we're doing in one episode, which I'm quite pleased about. I guess I can leave you to that. We're going to load our other little Fahr. As long as the harvesters are working, I'm happy, and we're getting maximum efficiency out of our harvesters. Well, this canola is like half the size of a tractor, top of the big wheels in the back. Give us our seed. Oh, my nose. Well, everything's ticking over nicely. I'm quite pleased with things. Now, I don't want to sell anything. If someone's like saying, well, why don't you sell your, you know, some stuff and get some more trailers or buy a decent harvester? It's because at the end of the episode, I want to line everything up that we've bought and just go, you know, wow, this is how successful we've been. I think that'll look pretty good. Okay. Let's go check on. You're doing okay. I suppose we could move you again. I almost just scared that car. Well, if I had to take a guess, I'd say we're about halfway in this Mahusif harvest that we're doing. In truth, I don't really know how far away we are from doing it, but okay. Where are you, little harvester? There you are. I don't know if that bottom one's going to load, is it? 95, 96, 97. Oh, it has. Brilliant. Maybe it listened to me having a rollicking. Sort yourself out. You're a Stocko farmer. Also, some of you might have noticed the picture of the dog is gone, and it's been replaced with another picture of a dog. This is all to do with my big plan, you know, getting the t-shirts ready and stuff. For copyright issues, I couldn't really use the picture of the dog, so I've had to get a picture of a dog designed. And TGN, a big thank you to them for helping me do the channel banner, because YouTube, in all their wisdom, keep changing the channels and the outlay and stuff. So I've had to adopt the new channel, and with that come a new banner. So a big thank you to TGN for helping us with that, and a big thank you to my friend Dave. Oi Dave. Talking and doing this, I can't do two things at once. Yeah, big thank you to Dave for designing the dog with the pink lips. And so yeah, you're seeing the change. I know, peeps. I know some of you, well, most or all of you don't like change, but I promise you'll get used to that one as much as you did the other one. So it will all make sense when all the t-shirts get sorted, and you know, maybe a new intro and things, which I'm working on behind the scenes. Alright, everybody seems to be doing well. Top one's empty, that one's empty. Bottom one's fine. Oh, sorry about the sniff. Have you finished, little one? I think you have. There you go, it's a nice big chunk. It's done for us. Right, let's jump in. Bit of WD-40 on that pipe. Again, that's another rude reference, but I never meant it to be. Pipe in. You can actually imagine it sounding just like that, can't you? There we go. Have you finished? No, not yet. You are close to finishing though. And then we get on the other big field just down there, which won't take very long at all. And the only problem I've got is I might run out of hard drive space. So in a bit I might pause the recording and just check I got enough. I should have, but I'd cry if I didn't get all this on recorded. Can I see you unload it properly then? Yeah, it's working. It stopped. Oh. Is it working? Yes, it's working. There we go. Job's a good one. Right, you're 75%, so let's quickly unload you first. Do you know what? I think these two little harvesters are going to do this field before any of the bigger ones finish. And there's a lot of you going, oh my god, what are you doing? Stocko, you noob. For 40 grand though, you can't beat these little harvesters, can you? If their capacity was just a bit bigger, you probably wouldn't use the bigger ones, would you? You just let Ewan and Zachary sit in that all day. Actually, I don't know, because this field is massive, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I still think that all the other harvesters are probably going to help, actually. Didn't realise how big this field is. It's massive. I think I'm wearing out my home button on the keyboard. Beacon view. Right, I think you're going to be nearly finished, aren't you? Or you have finished. Yep, this will be your last pass. See, that's what we call a pipe. That's a proper big pipe. All pipes should be like this pipe. And you've stopped. Well, let's jump into the harvester. Oh, he's run out. Okay. Yeah, it's quite dangerous actually, isn't it, driving? Can you imagine driving down these little laneways and quite restricted in what you can see. You'd definitely let him pass, though, wouldn't you? I don't even think a lorry would mess around with one of these things. They're huge. Okay, so that's 4 fields this one's done. Alright, 4 little fields, but still. You can see the end game. It's fastly approaching. Okay, well the dials look okay. Yep. Yep. The hydraulic pressure, yeah, that's fine. The water pressure's okay. I got no idea what will be on that dial. No idea whatsoever. Okay. Oh, our little fars are full. Also, the big man at the bottom. We need to sort him out as well. Actually, this. Where's the other dude? He's up this way. Okay, looks like we nearly got a whole trailer load. When you working? Yeah, this thing only holds 61,000, so I think we've actually filled this up. Yep. So what we need to do, we need to reset. the trailer. Display trailers. I will do that in a second. We'll get the other file working. Okay, if there's any mods of Farming Simulator watching, you know, you very clever people that actually manufacture mods. See if you can make a mod where as soon as you get into your vehicle, the beacons turn on. That'd be quite a nice, healthy mod. Or if there's one already out there like that, then can you please PM me with a link? That would be. That must be a fairly simple mod to make. I'm just not clever enough to do it. Alright, let's reset you. Reset you. And reset you. And reset you. Do. The yellow one or the big beast? Yeah, the big beast. Let's do it. Trying to attach these things are a nightmare though. Got to be in the right frame of mind. I know some sort of you pro gamers can do it fairly easy, but me. Oh, look at that! Brilliant. Oh, I've missed this tractor. The red beast. There we go. So basically we're going to get this one down now to the other field. I think the top one is finished, yeah. Stuck at 61%. And the bottom one is continuing. Sorry. That was close. Oh, 1 second. I'll be back. There's some knocking in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it was the wife with the hammer. I had to say, put the hammer down, flower. Yeah, she went, oh, sorry, I forgot you was recording. Yeah. She's banging away with a hammer. I said, you haven't even got your hammer license. How can you, you give you a hammer? Yeah, I'll have to find out what she's been banging. And by banging, I mean using the hammer to hit something with. I've gone the wrong way. See what happens? My mind goes on a tangent. And everything's sort of red, going, oh my god, empty me. Okay, come in. Yeah, they're all at 100%. Apart from the top one. So yeah, that inspector mod, if you're doing something like this, it's really, really handy. Can you try and imagine doing this without the inspector mod? It'd be fairly difficult, or you're spending most of your time tabbing between different tractors and harvesters and stuff. Oh god, why did I go this way? Ow. I was doing so well. That's a big chunk of that field we've done, you know. That's good to see. So we've got that one, and then we can get this harvester on the big field. Come on. There we go. Want to check out what's going on with you. Where's your... Oh, he's still there, isn't he? Whoops. I'll have my wind turbine. I haven't done anything with the cows or the greenhouses at all. So we're not actually getting some good money from them. This is literally just going to be a harvesting episode for our last episode. Our last ever episode in Season 1. Don't worry, Season 2 will be happening pretty much straight away. I said I was going to have a bit of a break, but because it's taken me so long to get episode 50 out, then Season 2 will start pretty much straight away. So not to worry. Okay. That one. I need to move this tractor because it would be in the way. That probably wouldn't be in the way, but remove this tractor. Look at that one bit of oh, that annoys me, that does. My OCD goes crazy when I see things like that. What we're going to do is just going to line this up here. There we go. Go check on our little guys. Yeah, this trailer needs emptying pretty quick again. Can't believe my wife was using a hammer. I've never seen her pick up a hammer before. It's quite scary. Put the hammer down, flower. I was like, Mrs. Stocko, and she just poked her head round the corner. Yeah, with a hammer in her hand. Why are you hammering? Put it down, or we'll never speak of it again. I don't know. Funny. And there's the other little one over here. Do you know what? I'm quite pleased about what they've done. They're putting a little bit of a dent in. I just need to move. Where are you? There you are. Can you remember when this was a massive field? It just looks really tiny now compared to this other one that we're trying to harvest. Okay. Should be okay with that one. Let's go take you back. We can reset you, can't we? Reset. Reset. I see we bought this trailer and we haven't even used it. Could have bought another green trailer with it. Never mind. Never mind. Worst things happen at sea. And that was probably the biggest waste of money. But we got one. We got a nice tracked vehicle. Let's empty that. There you go. That one's unloading. Ewan's unloading. That's good. Looks like the bottom one stopped. It's been stuck at 43% for a while. We'll have to go check that out. Yeah, we'll have to go check that out. Where is the harvester? Oh. Is he harvesting the grass? Look at the grass. What are you doing? Yeah, again, this is not the correct way of getting into a harvester. Just unload. Come on, you can do it. There we go. That's so weird. Uh-oh. It did actually cut the grass, didn't it? There's no other explanation other than the harvester actually cut that line into the which is quite funny. Oh, we've got the little Lamborghini. Right, go. What's that doing? We've got to unload. Yeah, we've got to get you back. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Eurogamer. I've been trying to find out what games are coming out. Well, like that was definitely that car's fault then. And it's a red car as well. No, I'm gonna have to reset it. I hate that car. So let's do this again. As I was saying, I've been trying to rage against the machine, or rage against the AI red car. I was actually trying to work out what games are coming out sort of towards the end of 2013, 2014. Couldn't see too much about it. I know Skyrim Online is going to be a big thing. I've been reading a few reviews on that one, and it doesn't seem to be like Skyrim, which I'm really shocked about, because, you know, for an RPG, I don't know any better game than Skyrim. I think Skyrim really is the cream of the crop. It's do you know what, I'm gonna go on this side of the road. Yeah, look, didn't even look. Ugh. Yeah, so I was quite disappointed that they said that it's not really like Skyrim. It's a bit dulled down, but you know, it's still early beta yet. So hopefully, when they streamline it a bit more, it should start looking more like Skyrim. I hope, anyway. But I can imagine losing many days, weeks, months, years in that game. You do it now, and it's not even an MMO. But yeah, I'm always a bit wary and a bit scared to pick it up, in case I can't put it back down again. You think, oh, I'll just do one more dungeon, or I just need to just level up my crafting a bit more so I can craft this armour. Yeah. And they got the add-on now where you can build your own house, and you got Dragonborn. What's the other add-on? I think it might be Dragonborn. No, I can't remember. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think that's the end of 2013, isn't it? Skyrim Online. Are you serious? AI. People used to say in the comments, you know, Stocker, you got a patience of a saint. Just things like that just bugs me. AI out to get me yet again. Doesn't matter what game I play. Here we go. Alright, let's go check out. Oh, the tiniest amount left. So one more pass and then this field will be done. Lovely. Leave you. Let's take off that one. Take off that one. Let's go and load our little guy on the other side of this big massive mound. I was just going to think to myself, do you know what, there's not that much to do, but yeah, there is. There's still quite a bit. He's stuck at 98% for some reason. He's just turning around. Well, this guy's nearly finished. Once he's finished here, he'll be helping out on the big field. So we are not far from the end, peeps. You'll be either happy or sad to know. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's got his pipe out ready for me. I know you can press 4 and it will match the same speed. Right, let's have a look at you. No. Yes. Right, field's done. Let's move on to that other field just there. Let's go. I don't think we've actually been in the cabin this one, have we? Let's have a look. It's got a nice headrest. It's got 2 big red buttons. I guess that's in case something happens. Yeah, nice. No, do you know what? I'm not happy with that. We're not getting the full maximum. There we go. Beautiful. The bottom one, yeah, he's still moving. Top one has stopped. That's not good. Where is he? Oh, he's still going. Don't worry, I'm coming to unload you. I wonder, is canola actually black like that in real life? I can imagine it is. And I'm actually running out of fuel. And we've only got $823 left. Is there a fuel station at the docks? I don't think so. Oh, when I get down to 20, I'll refuel. I'm hoping we could do this before I run out of fuel. Yeah, we spent what, $4,000 I think in an hour and a half on wages. That's pretty decent, isn't it? Let's get you over here. Let's see if we can get right down to here. There we go. What are you doing? Old Hurleyman. Doesn't seem to be filling up that fast, the old DF. 7545. Was it at 59%? Like, I guess you could do one more pass before we unload him. There we go. Oh, the bottom one. Yep, the bottom one's unloading. Brilliant. And this dude over here, I think, is getting a bit full. I love it when the plan comes together. Although we are going to go in debt now for the first time in... Oh, it's been a while. It has been a while since we was last in debt. We're getting there, peeps, we're getting there. Like, we can actually see now across the field the actual two harvesters, where before we couldn't. It's all about the seed. What's that top one doing? Which is this one. He's not gonna make the end, so we have to unload him before. Well, he might have made the end, I don't know. And we're nearly full as well. Do you know, like, in the next Farming Simulator 2013, I think when you hire a worker, you know, the worker should have like a name and, you know, just something about him, and you know, you can level up, you know, so you could have like one worker who's like really good at harvesting. You can have one worker that's really good at ploughing, and you know, because you get a bit attached then to your workers, just like in Ag Sim. You know, you had Ewan and Zachary, and you knew who Ewan and Zachary were. You know, Zachary was a lovely yoga fan, I think, or it was Ewan. You know, just a description about their personalities and what they're like. And also, you can upgrade your farm and sort of micromanage that way. I think it's great that Farming Simulator made that you have to buy the fields. You know, that's definitely added a good thing into the game. Right, let's get. What are you doing? Let's get you ready to be unloaded. There you go. No, I want a harvester. I want to start moving you. To the big field. Sorry about the sniff. I'm just going to blow my nose. I'll just mute the mic. There we go. I can breathe. Yeah, there's a random bale just there. I know there's a mod where you can like tell your items where you want to go. You know, like you just click on this and then put right on that field. The trouble is the AI isn't. See, he's going to turn right, isn't he? I knew it. How? Oh look. Oh my god! It's a red car as well. Yeah. Reset. Now, I don't know how. I probably do know, and I just don't want to do it. And that's to buy a trailer for the head. But I think I'm going to have to, aren't I? Because there's no way, with the AI being the way the AI is being. Look, we're getting beyond schedule. Come on, let's sort this out. But you need 29 litres of fuel, which 29 litres is still quite a bit of fuel. 29 litres, that's 29 bottles of... No, it isn't. It's half of 29, isn't it? It's 14 bottles of... 14 and a bit bottles of Coke. Full of diesel. Right, you're there. Need to unload you. I honestly don't think we can get our harvester down to the big field. Oh. Come on, work. Look. All we'll do is just park him down here at the end of here, so hopefully he'll unload when he comes down. Probably won't though, but he might. There we go. You're going to need to unload Matey boy on this side. Where is he? Definitely the hardest working tractor in the game. There he is. Okay, here we go. No. No. If I get stuck again, then the little harvesters are on their own. It's just these roads. I might have to go off-road, you know, just to get it down there. It's not fair. I know a car in a minute is going to come around that corner. See, you know, if I park it up this way, I shouldn't have to be doing this. Come on, quick, quick. Well, we made that bit. We made ground here. Car's going to come flying around the corner in a minute. No, we're okay. But a car will come up that ramp. I need to run over this guy, sorry. Yeah, there we go, the red car. Oh, I'm stuck in a lamppost. Red car. And that guy is just like, don't mind me, it's fine. I'm used to combine harvesters being run over. And, okay. Sorry about the sniff. Now, we're going to get down here, okay. So far, so good. I think the red car slowed right down, you know, just to cause us a problem in a minute. Once we're past this little bit, I think we're okay. We can go off-road via a field to pretty much... We can actually do that now, I guess. There's a bit of off-road in here. Just cut the corner. Watch out for the rocks. And then we can go straight over here. There we go. There we go. Oh, one of the fars is full. Not to worry. We'll get there as soon as we can. We've got 750 litres of fuel in this thing. 750 litres. It's like once you buy this, you never need to fill it up with fuel again. You know, if you go through a tank of fuel in this combine, then wow, you know, you are you're doing very, very well. You can definitely afford to fill this thing up. We're in the minus, $369 for the first time, and we still owe the bank 200 grand as well, which pretty much every episode since I took out the £200,000 loan, somebody's gone, "Hey Stocko, when are you going to pay back the loan?" Which has made me giggle quite a lot. So yeah, we need to sort that out soon. Oh, beacon. It's a combine and a grey car had a race, and the grey car was all over it. Cheat. Right, we're here. Yes, we're here. Right, we're starting off in the middle somewhere. I don't really want to disrupt the two fars that are working so hard. There's not that much left, to be honest. I think we've done a good job. I am very pleased with myself right now. If you could see me, there's a big smug look on my face. There we go. Oh, sorry, I'm in the way. He's at 99% anyway. So let's unload him. There we go. And what are you doing? He's at 24%. No, he's at 71%. Okay. Yeah, I think once he's done, I'm not going to take him over to the other field. I think we got the big harvester. We got the two small fars. I think that'll be fine for what's left there. So his job is pretty much finished. Thank God, because this pipe is awful. You can clearly see that pipe is more than in the trailer. Wait there. There we go. Let's leave him there for a minute. What we need to do though is the hurleyman. We need him to get down to the field. One of the fars is full already. And our big DF, the 7545, he's half full. That's why the Hurleyman's fairly quick. There's a red car, be careful. See, I'd rather run into a fence than deal with a red car in any game. I'm just going to mute the mic again and blow my nose. Oh, I thought that black car was going to go straight to the side of me then. Okay, sorry I keep pausing and muting the mic and stuff. It's just, it's not nice to you to hear me sniff. And splurt. There's a blue car, that's alright. We don't mind blue cars or grey cars. It's just the red cars. Well, we're near the end, peeps. Probably another, I don't know, half hour to go. This is going to be a monster episode. If we started about 11 and it's like 1:45 in-game time, you know, we've been going for about an hour and 45 already. What time is it now? Okay. Actually, it's not far away from the real time what it is at the moment, so this might take like 2 days to... No, actually, it won't take that long to upload because of my amazing internet speed at the moment. Now, I can't unload these guys with this trailer. I can only unload the big dude who's ploughing his way through this field. Get it? Ploughing his way through the field. Yeah. I'm here all day. Thing is, I've been talking like rubbish really for an hour and 45 minutes non-stop to you peeps. I think you can forgive a bit of crap jokes, and you know, if I stop making sense, you know why. It's because I've run out of things to actually say, and it's just like random things like, oh, canola, oh, pipe. So I'm just looking at something and saying it, you know. Right, let's leave you there, and let's get Jimmy boy. He's nearly full himself. And what are you doing? Oh, that's the Lamborghini. I thought that was the Hurleyman. Where's the Hurleyman? Not the Hurleyman, this guy. Well, he's nearly finished. It's fantastic. So we can get the chalet back to base camp after we've unloaded his seed. Just need to jump into the harvester. Really? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Let's retract his pipe. And we need to reset the tractor and the trailer. So reset the tractor. Oh no, it's the wrong one. Oh, we might as well reset that now. And the trailer. Reset you. Reset you. Reset you. That's it. Let's see what you're doing. What are you at? 22%? That's not too bad. We're flinging around a minute. I think you could do 2 passes, I think, before getting full. But these little ones are going to do 1 pass, or just under a pass, I think. There we go. Now we're going to have to go back to this tractor. I think it was fairly full anyway on that trailer, and I can fill it up with fuel now. Let's do that quickly. We're minus 1,200. I don't know if I'll be able to fill it up with fuel, will I? Or... oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, because when I'd done this previously, episode 50, I pretty much I skipped most of it, to be honest. I just started all the fields, and then I like cut back in and go, hey look, and then I cut back out and cut back in, and then afterwards I thought, you know what, I just want to show everything, because you know it's the last ever episode of episode 50. You know, there's a lot of people who follow this series, and I just want this nice episode at the end, you know, regardless how long it is, just to say, you know, like, thank you so much for watching me and supporting me in episode 1, series 1, and you know, I really do appreciate it. And I'm sorry it's been a bit weird, my upload schedule in the last few weeks. You know, I think it's only fair that we upload a humongous video. And it's going to eat my computing power trying to render this. So if you only get 1 video today and it's this, then sorry. But I want to, yeah, I want to get it to you, peeps. You deserve it. Right. So just going to take this back down to unload the fars. You see the big man's being unloaded now. The DF7545. So I don't know. Part of me thinks, do you know what? We might hit the 1 million, and a part of me thinks, no, nowhere near. It's gonna be like 500,000 or something. I think. I don't know. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, we've harvested a lot. You know, like 2 hours solid harvesting, basically. That's got to account for something. Oh, there's a fuel station there. Don't worry, Mr. Farr, we're coming. Give him a chance to eat his sandwiches for his dinner. How's the big guy doing? He's doing alright. Oh, 1,500 is what they hold. These little dudes. I think that thing holds 7,500 and 45. I don't know. Okay. Let's jump into this tractor. Not far now. This is it. Last field. Now what I'm going to do is have a look at our... and unload this, or load this up and start selling the grain, I think. No, we're not going to get anywhere near a million, I don't think. But I'll tell you what, we'll give it a good go. So let's just check how much we've got in our silos. Potatoes are on a great demand. Canola, farm shop, freight yard. Oh, at the inn, 1,137. Perfect. That's a fairly good price. Wow. Okay. Finances. What? 220,000 canola, plus what we got in here. 1,000 something. Yeah, we're going to be really short. I think we're only going to get probably like 300,000 or 400,000. Oh well. It's been fun. So let's fill this up and make our way down to the inn. Where's the little Far's gone? Oh well, that struggled to start that little hill. So, come on. Okay. So our first load of canola. I'm quite excited to see how much this brings in. So if it's 1,000, what was it, 1,127, 1.1 times 61, I'm presuming it's going to bring in around about 65k. No. Yeah, about 65. Yeah, we're going to get about 300,000 out of all this, I think. 2 hours solid work harvesting, and all we get is 300,000. We spent, you know, we started off this episode with 400,000. Which is hilarious. Oh well. It's all a bit of fun. That's why we play this game, isn't it, peeps? I think we're coming up to the 2 hour mark in the video. My computer's going to be like, there's going to be steam coming out of the back of the computer's rendering this video in 1080p. Oh, one in a black car. Oh, one of my Fars is full. The big man's just unloaded, I think. Yep. That's good. There we go. Yeah, the most random thing that's happened in this episode is my wife using a hammer. I'm still a bit worried about what she wants to hammer. Where you do that? I think we got way over £1 million, dollars, cent. It doesn't really matter. In assets anyway, so yeah. So at the end of the episode, we'll get all the assets up together and we'll line them up. We'll have a good look at them and see what we've accumulated in our 50 episodes. It'll be interesting to see. There we go. So our first load, I reckon it's going to be around about 63 to 65k. I haven't really worked it out, but I just hope the price of canola doesn't drop. Lovely money. A lot of hard work's gone into that, but lovely money. Ooh, a bit more, like 70k, because we used a couple of grand in the red. Let's reset that. There we go. Now it makes sense selling it now. Let me just check the prices. 1137. In fact, I think that's actually gone up. I think it's 1127, maybe. Anyway, us farmers, we don't do it for the money, do we? We do it for the love of, you know, working outside. I hear a lot of farmers going, no, I'll do it for the paycheck at the end of the month. Okay, one of the fars is full. Where's the far? Now I don't think, you know, these smaller harvesters, I don't think it affects your yield, you know, so I don't think, like, the better the harvester, that the actual more you collect. I surely hope not. I imagine in real life it probably would be, you know, these old harvesters probably won't pick up as much as the new harvesters, but not, I don't mean storage wise, but I'm actually meaning in the yield, if that makes sense. Alright, let's put you into a position where you can unload the big man next. There we go. There's that one. There he is over there. This big one's done all this already in the short space, and this little one's been working, you know, for a couple of hours now, and he's only done that side. It's quite funny. There we go. Well, let's work on our next load. Yeah, I think I'm going to be really, really sad. I think we were only going to get like about 300,000 out of all this, but never mind. I think there's definitely more money to be made in cows and you know, the biogas plant, using the silage and stuff like that. I think that's where the money is in this game. That's how we could afford a wind turbine. Because you can imagine how many hours you'd need and how many harvests you need to do in order to get enough money for a wind turbine. But we've dabbled in pretty much everything that the game has to offer, I'm pleased to say. And Season 2 will be just as exciting. Different map, loads and loads of different mods to be used. And then see what trouble I can get myself into. I'm not quite sure if they've released a new DLC. I think somebody mentioned in on Facebook about Farming Simulator 2013. I've got a new DLC, and I need to check that out and see what that's about as well. But it must be fairly simple now, you know, for Giants. They've got this game out. It's been well received. Pretty much everybody I know has bought it. I think they can release some decent DLC patches now, you know, to make a bit more money and to make the game more replayable as it is. You know, I think after pretty much this episode, if there was no mods about, I don't think I would probably carry on playing it. Just not because I don't like the game. It's just there's not a lot else to do really. You know, it was really fun and interesting getting into the biogas. It was really fun and interesting getting into the cows and the chickens and stuff and the sheep. Where am I going? Oh my god! Wow. Yeah, that's just what happens. I'm not very well. I'm a little bit tired. When I talk, my mind shuts off. Okay. We need to unload the 2 Fars. Oh, did he unload into my... Yeah, he did. Where is the Fars? There should be 1 Far over here, which is not that far away. I am funny. And the Far needs to move as well. I can't believe I've driven all the way to the big field. The worst thing happened, sorry Peeps, I've run out of recording space. So I've had to change over to another drive and start recording again. So I'm not quite sure how much is cut off, but believe me, I've been sitting here talking to myself for a while, and I've just noticed that the record button was not on my G15 keyboard. So my apologies what you've missed out, but I promise you not a lot. I had a bit of a derpy moment by bringing one of the trailers to here instead of the inn. I don't know if I actually caught that or not. I showed 1 extra load, so there we go. Okay, that one's doing it. The Far's sorting it. Let's get another load ready. Let's get into the other tractor. Yeah, so I just filled out 500 gigs worth of hard drive. No, I don't want to get in this one. I want to get in the other one. So I've got another 500 gigs to go. I hope I don't use it. Yeah, this is going to be a monster of a video. Like I say, you peeps deserve it, because you're awesome. And I can't wait to see some of the comments. It's going to be like, oh wow, a 2.5 hour video of pure harvest. Like I say, you don't have to watch all of it. But it's there if you want to watch it. If you don't, I totally understand, and I don't blame you for fast forwarding it. I honestly don't blame you. Ugh. Okay. There we go. No, I need the other one. Right, I might stop the Far in a minute. So I don't want to get to the point where... No, I think we're okay. What I was saying is, like, if he's still got grain in his hold, I won't be able to unload him with a bigger trailer, so... He should be alright for the minute, though. There we go. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what you guys have missed, but I hope not too much. I have been keeping an eye on it. so it'll only be a couple of minutes, I'm sure. Okay, he should be alright now. The Fahr's doing its bit. Hats off to the Fahr. Hey! I know I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, and people are like sort of screaming every time I say Fahr. They're like, no, it's not Fahr. Let's get you there, and then we can concentrate on you for another load, and this time I'll go to the inn and not to the big field. I don't know if you guys seen that. Yeah, I can see you guys only getting one video today. Now I was going to, because I'm feeling a bit better, I was going to get a couple of videos for you, but I want to get this uploaded today, episode 50, and I don't think you guys will mind. And hopefully you know the reasons why. It's going to take so long to render, and it's going to take so long to upload and process on YouTube. So okay. Oh, driving without the beacons. The beacon view. They must have like one clothes shop in this whole town, because they're all wearing pretty much the same clothes, aren't they? Haven't they ordered, you know, haven't they heard of online ordering? That's the same with the cars, you know, they've got one car dealer in the whole of Hagenstead. I've done it again. I cannot believe I've done it again. Ah, stop it, Stocko. Yeah, I'm going to drive to the big field again, full of canola. I don't know why. My brain is just not working 100%. I've been recording for far too long. This is what happens when one, I get a bit tired. Two, I'm not feeling, you know, 100% anyway. And three is when I've been recording for this long, I start making derpy mistakes. I'm glad I noticed now, not when I actually got to the field. But it looks like the Fahr needs to be unloaded soon. The big man's still going, that's all that matters. I'll have to fill it with fuel. I can't believe I nearly drove to the big field again. Oh. Sort of promised myself, you know, I thought, right, I'm not going to do that again. I ended up doing it. I don't know. Right, the big man's getting unloaded. The big Deutz-Fahr 7545 with an RTS cutter. Any other Fahrs stopped? Okay. Show me the colour of that money, honey. We're going to hit the 200k mark. Oh, nearly. Right, so we need to reset you. Reset that. Reset that. Turn that off. And we go. And unload the other far. It looks like Big Man's only got one more row to make, so we might stop this far. Yeah, we better stop. So what I'll do is I'll move him out the way. Come over here, flower. You've done a good job. Well done. Let's get you. Let's get you unloaded. Let's unload your seed into my green trailer. And then your job's done for the day. Beautiful. So yeah, $1 million or £1 million harvest. You're gonna have to do a lot of work, I think, to do that. Well, what we could do is actually reset the tractor and reset the trailer. What have we got there? No, we can leave it there. Oh. Let's unload our trailer into our silo, and then we can do another run to the inn, not the big field, like a derp. Got all those eggs. Thing is, those eggs would have hatched into chickens, and we'd have like probably millions of chickens by now. Let's get you out of the way. Uh-oh, nope, not what I wanted to do. Just park you there for the minute. Let's get into our red truck. Not that thing. I'm glad to see the back of that, to be honest. It's not my favourite tractor in the whole game. This is my favourite tractor in the whole game at the moment. Although I'm sure a couple of Ford blue old tractors are going to overtake that when we start our new season off. Okay. We're still recording, that's good. You're still with me, peeps. And what I want you to do is leave a comment in down below and let me know if you've actually watched the whole thing without skipping it. And be honest, you know, don't go, yeah, I'll watch it all, and you know, like after 20 minutes of me uploading it, because I know you're lying. So let's just see actually who watched this this whole episode from start to finish. I've done it again. Oh my god! Stocko! Stocko! Stop being a derp. There we go. So we've got 197,000. I don't know how many more left we got of these. Let's have a check our stocks. Oh, canola's gone down in price a little bit, I just noticed. Okay, so we've got this one and one more. Oh, we're nowhere near $1 million. Ah, so frustrating. Oh well. Oh well, it's been a bit of fun. It looks like the main man's nearly finished here. What we got here? Well, we got another load here, so we got another 2.5 loads, I guess. Oh wow. What's going on here? Well, it looked like oh, he stops, is he? Why is he stopped? Ah, I know why he stopped. Let's get into the harvester. Now, I don't know. I know I'm probably going to get a load of comments saying, oh, if you would have gone wheat, you would have hit your million. I don't think I would have. I don't think it's that different, to be honest. I think it's all quite balanced. So I don't think if us choosing a different crop was going to get us anywhere nearer our target. But, oh, wrong one. Come on then, we're in our Schloofer. Or Schluter. Beacons on. Yeah, so I don't think choosing a different crop would get us anywhere near our target, but I am a little bit gutted. I was hoping, in the back of my mind, I know I said, oh, we're going to try for our £1 million harvest, you know. I probably thought, realistically, no, it wouldn't be 1 million, but I didn't think it would be like only 300,000 or something it's going to be. That's a lot of work for $300,000, pounds, yen, cents. It's yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. So I'm going to go straight on here. No, I'm not. I'm going to turn and go the proper way. Ugh. Right, this episode does need to finish soon because I am running out of hard drive space pretty rapidly. I think he's drunk. Do you see how wobbly that car was then? He's been to the inn. Right, we're going to have one more load probably after this one. And it's all over. Would it have made a big difference if he was on a great demand? It probably would. You know, probably wouldn't get nowhere near 1 million. So we'd probably hit like a 500,000 harvest if it was on a great demand. But I wasn't going to wait any longer. I just want to get the video out to you guys. You've been really, really patient. So, and knowing my luck, you know, we probably would never have a great demand in canola. Let's turn that off. Let's go back to you. Let's see how the big man's doing. Don't even know where he is. He's disappeared over the ridge and far away. There he is. Well, this field's done. We got this load and probably another load to come to sell, and then we've done the biggest harvest we've in 50 episodes. And I've caught it all on camera for you guys to judge, laugh, sneer, comment. No, it doesn't mean that bad. I don't think I could have done things a lot different, or made it a lot quicker. I think we were quite efficient there. We kept the harvesters going, and I'm fairly pleased with what we've done. Right, there we go. Let's get out of there. Let's get into the Hurleyman. Let's take this to the inn. Well, that's the last time we harvest anything in Series 1. It's taken us probably 2.5 hours so far to harvest all these fields, but it's been fun. And I'm starting to run out of things to say. So these like awkward silences. Never mind. Check out my website, www.stockoglaws.com. I haven't been on there very often, but that's all going to change in the next few weeks. My upload schedule is going to be back to normal, and like I say, season 2 of this is going to kick off pretty much straight away. Not today, so don't ask for today, but pretty much by next weekend you'll have an episode up. Air hauler, yeah, that'll be continuing as well, and so will Omerta. I know that's probably not as popular as the other games, but I do want to finish that LP, so that will be on my list to do, as well as Euro Truck. Obviously, we're going to be continuing that to take over the world, and there is another game I've been playing as well, isn't there? Oh, SimCity, yes. So I'll be continuing SimCity. So not to worry, all the videos will be. Am I going to overtake this black car, or is he just going to keep speeding up? Maybe I'll get him on the hill. Come on, come on. Oh, how embarrassing! That looks like an Austin Martin or something. Oh yeah, he's done me. All right, you win. Oh, I got the inside lane. Come on. No, no. Oh, you give up. Oh, there's 2 women with 2 different clothes on. Like, different types of clothes. Okay. I haven't forgot about the bank loan, don't worry. Wow, it seems like ages ago we harvested these fields. I don't know. I'm not going to delete this save game. I am going to speak to a few people and see how I can upload it, and so you guys can copy the save and install it onto your system, and you'll have what I've had and what I've got. So so yeah, so you guys can take over for where I stopped, and hopefully we'll have a $1 million harvest, where I've only managed a $350,000 harvest, which is a bit short of my estimation there. Let's move you out the way. We're getting the other tractor, which is there. How much have we got in? We've only got 19,000. I might as well take this little, well, not this little, but this trailer. So we get some use out of it. It was a waste of money otherwise. I don't know why I bought it. And then we'll line all our toys up. Let's see what we got. There we go. That's it. That's done. Our canola is finished. Our big, huge harvest in episode 50. It's over. I feel quite emotional. No, I don't. It's just I got a bit of a cold. You know, it makes your eyes water every now and then. Don't worry. Season 2 start next week. Just as I start learning this map off by heart, you know, we're gonna mix things up and change to a different map. And I'm gonna be just as confused as ever. I'll be like, where do I go now? And you can carry on leaving abusive comments for me. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I know a lot of you have. I don't know why I asked that. You know, so many people have supported me and have helped out during this series, and it's lush to know that, you know, we are a bit of a community, whether we think we are or not. You know, just watching these videos, you're supporting Giants and supporting me and supporting, you know, the community of simulation players. I hope I've done it justice. I hope I've showcased the game as well as I can do. And yeah, that was my main goal, really, is to play the game. And just show off all aspects of it, so you guys can make your own minds up whether you want to buy it or not, and my job is done. Right, we'll sell this beast. Well, we'll sell this little bit of grain that we got left over. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And that's it. So let's reset everything. I'll find out what we've got left over. I'll tell you what, for the wow factor, I'll just pause the game until I've reset everything, and I'll meet you back. Okay, then welcome back. So we're gonna go through all our equipment and see what we've actually done in the last 50 episodes. So we've got the cat digger, we've got this thing, the forager, we've got the best tractor in the game, we've got the hurleyman, we've got the little mower, we got a Fahr, we got the big Deutz-Fahr, we got the Fahr, and we got the trailers that we've just bought. We got the baling machine, we got the grass cutters, we got the seeder, we've got the little we got the cutter for the forager, we got a couple of weights, and we got this cultivator, we got the seeder, and we got another cultivator there. We got the little Lamborghini, we got another harvester, we've got the little red tractor, we've got these two beasts, which we got the potato sugar beets, we've got the shredder upper thingy, we got the worst tractor in the game, we got the yellow tractor, we got the seeder, I think that's a potato seeder, we've got this other seeder, I think that might be the potato seeder as well. Okay, yeah, I think that's corn, that's potato. We got the grass cutter, we got one of the hardest working tractors in the game. We've got the grass cutter, we've got the trailer, which we use quite a lot of. We've got the auto baler, which is awesome. We've got the water bowser, we've got the bucket, a plough, which we pretty much didn't use, which is a shame, really. The seeder, we've got this, God, I can't even remember buying that thing. Oh, that was the grass seeder we used, wasn't it? We've got another baler, we got this baling trailer, we got the picker-upper trailer, and we got the tedder, and the swather. And what else have we got? We got another seeder, we got another, God, we got 3 baling machines. Wow, okay. We got the muck spreader, and we've got another, it's not finished there, we've got, I think the dog has just come into my room. She's smelling my feet, which is really off-putting when I'm trying to talk. Okay, we've got the cultivator, we've got the header, we've got the liquid manure spreader, we've got another header, we've got another header, we've got the biggest seeder in the game, we've got another header, and we got the baling. Well, it was basically the wool transporter. So there we go. We've got all that stuff, peeps. Before we finish, I am going to pay back my loan. Let's repay this loan. There we go. We are debt free. Out of debt. Achievement unlocked. Brilliant. How better to finish this episode than have an achievement out of debt. So we've taken 50 episodes. We're out of debt, and we've got 135 grand plus all this machinery. So it's not bad. It hasn't been a bad season. But what I do want to show you, peeps, is. So let's save that game. Let's abort. If you start up another career, we'll just have a look at these two maps, and I'm actually go for this map first. This is the Irish arable farm. This map is very Irishy. It has loads of hills and plenty of detail. Everything you need is the farm seeds and all that. You live in one of the house besides the housing estate. You can sell your eggs at the house. There are 15 fields. Now some are steep and a couple are completely flat. There are 2 fields which are already sown with wheat, so harvest them to get you started. So there's this one where you start off in a housing estate. Nice and random. It looks great, but I'm not going to choose this one. It's just that the roads are really not complete. If you have a look at the map, it's great what they started with, and yeah, it's not really complete for me. So, do you wish to say this game without saving? Yes. So the one I am going to be choosing is this Maple Tree Farm. So welcome to Maple Tree Farm. Me and Ian have worked hard over the past 4 months completing the map. First lights can be found at the main farm and the garden centre. The map contains numerous sale locations. There's a large biogas plant that you're able to store straw, sugar beet, potatoes, grass and dry grass into, ferment them down to silage. Bales can be sold straight into the shredder, and this will give you money, and a slurry, which is the waste product from this process. That was that baling thing I was telling you about. There's also a Mason Arms to sell wheat and barley. There's a large industrial estate. We have many different sell points and allow you to sell wheat, barley, maize, rape, potatoes and sugar beet. There is also Waitrose that sell potatoes and sugar beets, which I find really cool. As well as your products from chickens and sheep. The industrial estate also contains dairy and the dealer to buy the farm machinery from. There's plenty to discover and enjoy throughout the map, so I hope you enjoy it. A lot of credit goes to Ian for his efforts in getting the difficult parts of the map complete. Thanks to my workers for being patient and waiting for the map to be complete, and for testing. Version 2 offers the new water mod, which was created for the game. This allows you to use the water trigger to provide water for all the animals that you're also able to feed wheat to the chickens. Spot on. So this is the map. I thought I'll show you peeps this. These are the barns, I think. Yeah, sugar beet, potatoes and stuff. I'll show you the map. I'm not going to go. So as you can see, it's laid out a lot better, and you can see the different the fields, and they're all numbered as well. So, and you've got Waitrose just there, the Mason Arms, which is the inn, and then this is our. You got the water tower, garden centre. This is the industrial estate, and there's the farm. I think that's our farm. If I click on, we can kind of see. There we go. So we own a couple of the farms around us. So this is probably the map that I'll play on. But let me know if there's a better map out there I haven't seen. Let me leave a comment. But this is probably the map that we're going to start season 2 off on. And before I finish, I just want to where am I looking at? Placeable objects. Would it be in there? No. Yes. I want to. Where are we? Oh god. I don't even know where we are. I don't know this map at all. So I could be placing a firework somewhere miles away. Hang on. Okay, we're in a barny area. Let's have a look on the map. Top left-ish. I just want to place a firework, to celebrate the end of. That's top left. Top left-ish. I'm not seeing what I need to see. Okay, there's a lot of farm space. There's a lot of fields. Ah, here we go. Right, brilliant. Okay. And let's set these off to celebrate the end of season 1. Where are they? Uh-oh. Please be right in this corner. Yeah! Okay. I don't know how this works. Whoa! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Let's see if we can get them all set off. Oh, go on then. And you. And you. And you. Hey! Happy end of season 1, Farming Simulator. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have playing it. Let's get that way. Yeah! Alright then, peeps. Thank you for watching. My name is Stockoglaws. This is Farming Simulator 2013. End of season 1, episode 50. Thank you so much. Season 2 is starting very shortly, so please subscribe and all that jazz, and you'll see it. And leave your comments down below. I'll see you all very, very soon. Ciao for now.